Hello guys and welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we are back for another PSGL race. We had a break week after Spa, so go check out that video before you watch this one to avoid any potential spoilers. But we're here at Imola. The first time I'm doing the new or the updated track. Of course we got a big update to Imola. It's laser scat now compared to last year's game, which made it a lot better, but I've not driven it yet on this game. So we're currently on our qualifying lap. If you haven't checked out the PSGL standings or my previous videos, to fill you in with the important info, I missed the first race, then I finished in P2 in Jeddah, and then at Spa I think I finished in P8. And we had a break week, so this is round 4 here at Imola. And yeah, barely did any practice for this, so didn't really expect much. The banker was actually pretty good. The first 2 sectors were really good, and then the last sector I just took it safe because I just wanted a nice banker. And I set a 1 minute 13.4, which was actually a pretty nice banker. And then I go for it again on my second run, and you can see we actually nailed turns 1 and 2. It was really nice. We're half a tenth up as well. So we're looking good, surprising. Online seems a lot faster, or just better for me. Although we do get on the grass there and make a mistake as I say that, so maybe not ideal, but nonetheless, we go again. We had enough fuel, so this is still on the same set of tires, not on our last run yet. Currently in P6, which is okay. I expect it to be. I had one of the worst personal bests, and turn 1 and 2 is pretty good, but we get a slide on the exit. I don't quite understand because I was on the curb, not on the grass. But yeah, we DNF pretty much, which is not ideal. Currently down in 7th, but we will drop to 11th eventually. Could have been a top 5 or something, and without any practice would have been okay. But then again, it is only a 5. But nonetheless, 5 red lights, and we are underway. And the Aston Martin like absolutely stalls it off the line. We find the way on the inside to get through, and then I broke quite early, as you're about to see. They go 3 wide in front, and then this Haas rejoining really shuffles me wide, puts me on the grass, loads of bumping, then I have to let the Aston go, so we lose everything we would have gained really. Then we have the guys sending it round our outside there, the other Aston Martin. It was quite an interesting move, but yeah, we could have been in front of the Haas. Instead we were on the grass, and now we're behind the Aston Martin, which is not ideal. But nonetheless, we're in P11, and you've got to make the tires work on the mediums and the hards. It's quite a stretch, and I'm on a really low downforce setup here today. So let's see if there is any benefit to that. In fact, if I'm able to manage my tires, then I should be okay down the straights. So yeah, we're just trying to make it through the sectors, and it is difficult to overtake like every track, but then Imola only has 1 straight and loads of corners in between, so it's really hard to stay close. So it's going to make that even more difficult to try and overtake, which makes the tire management even more important, to be fair. We've got Oliver not leading out front, and that is lap 1 complete. Now we head to the end of lap 2, and you can see heading into the penultimate corner, I get a massive bump from behind, forcing me to the gravel and losing me about 1.5 seconds. So now I have DRS this lap, but now I have to push to close the gap in front. The guy behind me did get a penalty for that. He basically tried to go for a move on the Aston Martin and missed his braking point. We were able to close in, and you can see actually we're able to overtake as well. Although that Aston did have his right hand end plate missing, we still get the move done. Top speed seems pretty good, so that was quite enjoyable. And then the next lap, we've got the Haas in front of us now, and apparently well, not apparently, but he dropped out of DRS range himself actually, so I was able to get past him. Quite an easy overtake up to P9. But now the issue was the gap ahead. Once again, I tried to close it. The gap is 1.7 or 1.6 seconds, and then as you're about to see with the cuts, I fully pushed. Was a very good lap as well. We're at 1.05 heading into the penultimate corner. I make a little mistake there, but the issue is I don't have DRS, and they have DRS and slipstream down this massively long main straight, and by the time we reach turn 2, the gap is 1.5 seconds. So we gain half a second during the lap to just lose everything on 1 straight. So due to that, I tried to go for an undercut, and I basically thought undercut towards the front, and then just make the tires last basically, and just hang on with my top speed. So into the pit lane, we get a good stop, we are able to pull away as well. And coming out, you can see we've got JST rejoining right in front of us. I think this was one lap later, and he was, I think, top 5 if I'm not mistaken. And we were in 9th out of train, but basically we were able to get our way back in the train. And we had Nick Arrow rejoin right behind. And I thought, okay, now I'm in the train, I can just try and chill and wait for chaos to happen. And I was not pushing at all, but for some reason I cut that corner and get a warning. I was so frustrated because it was so early on in the race, and I wasn't even trying to push or anything. So from there on, I knew I just had to be aggressive and just try and go for it. So you can see we force Nick to go defensive there. I'm having a first little look, trying to overtake, and we have Oliver Knott, the net leader, behind us. He went for the overcut. As you're about to see, there's just no way for him to get past. He does have better tires, but he just doesn't have the top speed. So we're actually going to look to the outside of Nick here. I think the better of it. There's no real reason to go for it there, as we're never going to overtake him through there. You can see I put Nick under pressure once again, make him go defensive, but I'll never get that move done around the outside. But just showing him that I'm there, making him nervous. So then the next lap, I go for it, and I actually get to the inside line. He tries to close it, but he notices it's a bit too late. But then unfortunately, there's a little contact just before the apex, and we get tagged round. Not much we could do. He did give me, like, I did have room in a way, but if I would have had to take that much curb that he gave me, I'd probably have bounced into him, because I can't take that much curb in the race, only in qualifying. So a bit of a mixed incident. I'd say maybe partially more fault than him, because he made the contact before the apex, but I didn't report that because I didn't really see him fully being at fault there. So I'll take the blame for that one. It was quite a horrible race anyway. I tried to keep going, but I got gapped and it was basically useless. So I retired in the pit lane, which is not what you want to do in a league race. Not much to say. I mean, we would have gotten maybe top 10. You can see by that time, everyone behind the Haas, as of P9, had a massive tire advantage. I should have probably gone for that as well. That would have been a lot better. But yeah, a bit unfortunate. Really, another rather poor result. I mean, Belgium is a horrible track for me. But I just can't get clean races at the moment. It's a bit frustrating. But, you know, that's what it is. I'm not going for full competitiveness. Practice, of course, would help, but I got the time to do other things as well. So I'm not complaining too much. I'm still looking halfway okay in the championship and not close to being demoted. So that's what we're going for at the moment. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, from me, it's take care and goodbye.